I mean, Jay-Z's on a whole nother level. Like, I mean, you know, he's like it, but you know what I like about 50? 50's on a whole nother level, but he's still approachable. You still get to meet the people and you know, Jay gotta remember the people that made him. You know, I'm not saying I don't got respect. I respect Jay-Z, 50, used to respect, you know, Diddy, but all that crazy. But, you know, I always respected him because I looked at, for New York, those were like...
If you thought you'd seen every hip-hop beef already, think again. Because what just leaked didn't sound like music, it sounded like panic. Jay-Z, 50 Cent. 2 empires. 1 viral clip. And a silence that's louder than any diss track. The internet couldn't believe it, and you won't either. Private conversations. Strange body language. A moment that wasn't meant to be seen suddenly everywhere. And here's the real question, if you were in this position, same betrayal, same power on the line, what would you do? Because once this footage surfaced, nothing stayed private. Let's break it all down, and trust me, it gets uglier. Bro said too much and they froze him out. Before the footage went viral, before blogs started screaming exposed, before timelines split into sides, there was silence. Not peace. Not maturity. Silence with tension in it.
They don't give you the trophies. I got the checks. I didn't get the trophies. Jay got all the trophies, man. That's because he signed that contract.
What contract?
Oh, Beyonce. If you don't sign, you don't give him a trophy, she ain't coming.
Oh, Beyonce done ran down on you once, Fifth. Come on.
She did worse. She jumped off the thing, off the ledge. I was like, I didn't really know what to do. That's the Jay. He says to Jay in his face. He'll look at you and go, nah, that happened.
So Beyonce jumped down on you.
She jumped down. Oh, she was like on a windowsill.
Right.
We was in Vegas. She said, come on, I'm talking to her. She jumped down. She was like, oh, and I'm like, wait, what is she doing? That stuff, that's me and Jay-Z stuff. This ain't got nothing to do with you, bro.
So Hov wasn't there?
I'm talking to Jay.
Talking to Jay.
As soon as I talked to Jay, she jumped down, came over. I said, oh, look at this.
They about to jump you.
You lucky Solange wasn't there.
Yeah, you lucky Solange wasn't there.
Yeah, I would have had to reboot. Huh? What?
So what did B say, or she was just staring at you?
Nah, she came like she was ready.
She's
like
ready.
I thought something was gonna happen. And I'm like, yo, whoa. You throwing me off now. Because I don't know exactly how to respond. You are still Beyonce. Uh-oh. I'm seeing all this stuff going, she going, what is this guy saying? I'm like, wait, what happened? I look at Jay, he goes.
Jay-Z and 50 Cent have spent over 2 decades circling each other like sharks that never fully bite but never swim away either. Different lanes. Different styles. Same throne. Jay moved quiet. Corporate. Boardrooms. Billion-dollar partnerships. 50 moved loud. Aggressive. Public. Instagram fingers always itching. And for years, that balance worked. Until it didn't.
We finally have 50 Cent coming out confirming that he does have more dirt on Diddy that he didn't even get to put in the 4 episodes on the Netflix Diddy documentary. And since it's 50 Cent, it's so hard telling what in the world he all has, but he said this in reference to the video footage that he got of the man recording Diddy before Diddy went to jail. And on top of all of this, he said more people came forward to him with allegations that didn't even make it into this Netflix Diddy documentary. And he alluded that he is about to drop this all on YouTube. He sat down to explain some of this on the Sherry Show yesterday, and she said, it shocked a lot of people to see this personal footage of Diddy. I know 50, the way you run. This cannot be all that you have. Is there other stuff that has not been?
It started subtle. Fans noticed first. A repost that never came. A shout-out that was skipped. A birthday message left cold. Then came the interviews. 50, sitting back, smirking, saying things like, funny how power makes people forget who stood next to them. No names. But everybody knew. Jay, on the other hand, did what Jay always does. Nothing. No response. No denial. No clarification. And that silence? It started to feel strategic. Behind the scenes, whispers started floating. Industry whispers.
I mean, Jay-Z's on a whole nother level. Like, I mean, you know,
true.
he's like it, but you know what I like about 50? 50's on a whole nother level, but he's still approachable. You still get to meet the people and and you know, Jay gotta remember the people that made him. You know, I'm not saying I don't got respect. I respect Jay-Z, 50, used to respect, you know, Diddy, but all that crazy. But, you know, I always respected him because I looked at, for New York, those were like the guys. You know what I'm saying? The guys with the most money and the most influence. So with Jay is like, when the last time you haven't seen Jay, so I think people are just gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I mean, Jay, you know, you gotta remember, he didn't want 50 at the Super Bowl. That was crazy, come on.
Wait, Jay didn't want 50 at the Super
You didn't
Bowl?
know that? Yeah, he didn't
Well,
want.
I remember Eminem pushed for it.
That was some haters. Yeah,
I remember
pushed for it,
Eminem
yeah.
was like, I'm not going to do it unless 50 does it. I heard that.
Yeah,
But I didn't know that Jay was trying to stop it.
I don't think Jay. I don't know. 50 never told me that, but I don't think Jay wanted him there. I don't know.
Because of what, some of the
I mean,
back
you
and
know,
forth back in the
it's
day?
competition. You got to think. 50 always been competition for Jay. Remember, I'm about $1. What the 50 Cent?
That was a long time ago.
That was what 9? What was
Yeah,
that?
but
9?
but after that they did a song together. Remember
Yeah,
the whole,
of course,
the
but
whole
50
Gina
was
sneaker
50
thing?
was always competition. Then remember Jay said, "Yo, 50's coming." He told Siegel and them, and Memphis Bleak and all them.
Yeah.
And come on, 50's like he's on a whole nother level. You got to remember he came after Jay and Rockefeller. G Unit came, and people might on G Unit, but with Eminem, Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, nobody has outsold us, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody has had the effect of.
The dangerous kind. The kind you don't tweet, you DM. One leaked message, allegedly from someone inside a label group chat, read, "This ain't music beef. This is about access." Someone got cut off. Another DM, allegedly between two executives, hit even harder. He wasn't supposed to be there. That clip was never supposed to surface. Clip. What clip? That's when things shifted. Because once people realized there was footage, not audio, not rumors, video, the internet turned into detectives overnight. Old appearances were rewatched. Award shows paused frame by frame. Body language analyzed like courtroom evidence. Fans pointed out one specific moment, a private event. Phones supposedly locked away. No press. Yet somehow, a short, shaky video appeared. No clear audio. No clean angles. But enough. Enough to spark theories. Enough to light the fuse. In the clip, two figures. One unmistakably built like 50. The other, taller, calmer, hands folded. Jay-Z. They're not smiling. They're not posing.
I mean, Piers Morgan said it. They're not here to defend themselves. Do you think the Carters will speak about any of this? About what's going
Beyonce is
on?
losing hundreds of thousands, millions of followers every day. And she still hasn't said anything. Just pretending like life is great in Paris.
Is it her place to say something?
I mean, probably not, considering she's gonna be indicted for anything she would say. These are criminals. Diddy is a drug dealer, and so is Jay-Z. The proof is there. How many up people does he have to be aware of before people see him for who he is?
It seems like these artists are trying to run away from their past. Diddy changed his name multiple times to say, that's not me, I'm trying to move beyond Diddy, I'm Love now.
What kind of love? Baby oil love? Baby love?
They're talking. And whatever is being said, it doesn't look friendly. Blogs went crazy. Why does Jay look annoyed? Why does 50 lean in like that? Who leaked this? Then the hashtags hit. Hashtag explosive footage, hashtag industry secrets, hashtag Jay's 50. 50 didn't deny it. That alone said everything. Instead, he posted a cryptic caption on Instagram just hours later. Crazy what happens when cameras stop listening and start watching. No explanation. No context. Just gasoline. Jay's side? Nothing. And that's when fans started connecting dots they weren't supposed to connect. Old rumors resurfaced. Business disputes. Super Bowl whispers. Power moves disguised as creative decisions. One anonymous blog claimed. This goes back years. Somebody blocked somebody. Somebody never forgot. Another insider tweeted, then deleted within minutes. This footage changes the narrative. Jay doesn't like being cornered. And maybe that's the key word. Cornered. Because for the first time in a long time, Jay-Z wasn't controlling the narrative. He was inside it. 50, meanwhile, leaned into the chaos like only he can. Laughing on podcasts. Throwing sarcasm like darts. At one point he said, "I don't argue with men who move in silence. I just let the truth get loud." The truth. Or a truth. Nobody really knew yet. All they knew was this: the clip existed. Both camps knew it. And neither one was acting normal. Industry insiders started warning creators to be careful covering it. Videos got demonetized. Posts disappeared. That's when paranoia kicked in. Because when content vanishes, people assume pressure. And when pressure shows up, someone's hiding something. By the end of the week, the footage had millions of views across re-uploads. Reaction channels broke it down frame by frame. Lawyers started trending. Still, no official statement. Just tension. Just silence. And then, a second rumor surfaced. A longer version of the clip. Unreleased. Too damaging, according to someone who claimed to have seen it. A version where voices are clear. Where names are mentioned. Where the conversation shifts from business to betrayal. And according to that same source, only one person decided whether it ever sees daylight. But what came next, even his enemies didn't expect. Because the second clip didn't leak the way the first one did. It wasn't shaky. It wasn't accidental. And it definitely wasn't anonymous. It dropped at 2:17 a.m. Eastern Time, the hour when nothing good ever comes out. This time, the video had audio. Clear enough to hear tone. Clear enough to catch names. Clear enough to change everything. The clip opens mid-conversation. No greetings. No pleasantries. Just tension already boiling. A voice that sounds unmistakably like 50 says, almost laughing. "You know what this really is. Don't act surprised now." The other voice doesn't raise itself. Calm. Controlled. Dangerous calm. You always think it's personal. Sometimes it's just business. And that line, just business, lit the internet on fire. Because suddenly, this wasn't about ego. It was about power. The footage allegedly shows the two standing just feet apart. No entourage. No cameras supposed to be rolling. The kind of meeting that happens when billion-dollar decisions are already made and someone wants answers. Then came the moment blogs keep replaying. 50 leans in and says, "Business don't explain why doors closed right when I walked up." That's when Jay's body language changes. Hands fold tighter. Eyes narrow. And then, quietly. "You weren't blocked. You were managed." Managed. That one word triggered 1,000 think pieces overnight. Because in industry language, managed doesn't mean helped. It means controlled. Redirected. Delayed. Sometimes, erased. Within minutes, fake screenshots started circulating. Alleged DMs between unnamed execs. Roc Nation didn't want noise. They wanted control. Another message, supposedly from an NFL-linked contact. Some names were suggested not to be included. No confirmation. No denial. Just smoke. Then came the blogs. Hip Hop Wire posted, "Was 50 Cent quietly shut out of power spaces?" Industry Room followed with, "Jay-Z's silence gets louder as second clip spreads." Fans picked sides fast. One viral tweet read, If this is true, that's not boss behavior, that's gatekeeping. Another fired back. Y'all really believe 50? This man trolls for a living. And that's where the sarcasm came in. Because nothing screams peace and maturity like leaked footage at 2 a.m. Reaction videos exploded. Some creators slowed the clip down, pointing out moments that felt rehearsed, like both men had this argument before. Others focused on one suspicious line that most people missed. Right before the clip cuts, Jay allegedly says, "You know how this ends if you keep pushing." That line changed the tone. Because now, it sounded less like debate, and more like warning. Within hours, another name entered the conversation. Not spoken in the clip, but trending everywhere. Beyonce. Fans noticed something strange. No posts. No public appearances. No reactions. Normally, when Jay trends, Beyonce stays visible. Grounded. Present. This time? Nothing. A popular blog claimed. B's team advised total silence. This wasn't her fight. Another rumor suggested something darker. She didn't want her name anywhere near this. And that's when the theories went nuclear. Was this just about Jay and 50? Or had this spilled into something bigger, something messier, something involving alliances people weren't supposed to question? Then came the so-called document. A leaked PDF screenshot, supposedly titled Creative Oversight Guidelines. No logos. No signatures. But one line stood out. Avoid individuals known for unpredictable public behavior. Everyone assumed it meant 50. And 50? He didn't deny it. Instead, he went live, briefly. No rant. No yelling. Just one sentence. Crazy how unpredictable becomes a problem when you stop listening. The live ended. Comments were disabled. The clip spread anyway. Meanwhile, Jay's camp finally responded, barely. A source close to Rock Nation told a major outlet. There is no feud. Old footage is being misrepresented. Old footage? That only made it worse. Because if it was old, why was it surfacing now? Why did it matter now? And why did the second clip feel like it was released, not leaked? That's when another rumor surfaced, one that shifted the story again. A third clip. Longer. More direct. With a third voice in the room. Someone powerful. Someone neutral. Someone whose name alone could flip public opinion. And just when we thought it was over, another name came up,